Welcome back to Love, Sex, and Money. Good to be here. Hope you're having a good day. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like my videos, I would love for you to do that. And don't forget to hit the bell button so you're notified when I put up new content, as I'm constantly updating new videos and things like that. Okay, so what am I going to talk about today? Today, I want to talk to you about really the balance of masculine and feminine energy within yourself and within your relationship, within your intimate relationship. So, the reality is that relationships, what causes attraction in a relationship is the polarity between masculine and feminine energy. So, the reality is, though, these relationships, these intimate relationships, can be disrupted, and they can lose their polarity when we are out of balance, both our women and men. So, what is one way in which a relationship can become out of balance? Well, what I think is very common today, given kind of the structure of our society, and how kind of the values in the workforce have really been around masculine energy type traits and behaviors, in terms of having to execute in a masculine manner to move up and succeed in your career, which is great, as you're moving up and in your career and you're doing better and better and better. That's awesome. Masculine energy is all about moving towards, it's about doing, it's about achieving and things like that. Feminine energy isn't, that's not feminine energy. Feminine energy is more, it's more relaxed, laid back, it's more relax and receive, right? So feminine energy receives, masculine energy pursues and goes and does and achieves and things like that. So the problem in intimate relationships for women and men is that when these things become out of balance, you lose attraction because there is no polarity. The polarity is in the opposite, right? So masculine driving energy is attracted to feminine receptive energy. And so it's important to realize this and understand the dynamics of this, especially when you're, in a new connection, things like that. So, for instance, if a woman in the beginning, if the woman is the one pursuing, that woman is more in her masculine energy. And so if the man ultimately comes to her and engages with her, because she's been the one pursuing, it's his feminine energy that's going to be attracted to her, not his masculine energy. And so then when they've been brought into connection in this way, where the female was pursuing, the masculine was connecting and moving towards her, in response to that, it's his feminine energy that's moving towards her. And so then at some future point, when she really needs the masculine man to show up, he's not going to be there for her, because that's he's not in his masculine energy. He's been more in his feminine energy. And then she's going to be disappointed. But it's also, if a man becomes too much in his feminine energy, that's not good for him, because he then, he's losing testosterone, right? So energy goes where energy flows. And so if a man is energetically more kind of in his feminine energy, complaining, kind of more on the receiving end than on the giving and the pursuing end, his testosterone is going to drop and his estrogen is going to rise, and that's going to depolarize the relationship. So it's really important to understand these dynamics of masculine and feminine energy. And the same thing, and it affects it, those chemicals affect the connection. So if a woman, is out of balance, and what makes a woman out of balance, right? So every time a single woman, whenever she is doing and achieving for herself, that is increasing her testosterone. Whenever she's in that masculine energy, it's increasing her testosterone, which brings the estrogen and testosterone balance is out of whack. And so then therefore her estrogen ends up being lower compared to the testosterone. Well, when her estrogen is lower, she's in a much more critical kind of a critical mode. She'll only see the flaws in the men that come into her sphere of influence, and so she could have a perfect partner sitting in front of her, and she won't see it because she's out of balance. So it's really important to understand these dynamics, understand the importance of polarity, and keeping that excitement up. And so to just, and I think everything, so many of my videos go back to, it's all about being conscious relationships, because it's very easy to get out of whack. It's very easy to in our current culture and the way our society is, to become out of balance with your masculine and feminine energy. So it's really important to for the masculine to always be conscious that he's, in his masculine energy, doing pursuit of things, doing, going, achieving, or whatever. It strengthens his testosterone. It strengthens his confidence. It just strengthens that entire masculine energy of him. But at the same time, he wants to have some level, he does need some feminine energy, having an open heart, being able to be emotionally communicative. And for a woman, of course, especially, which can be challenging if you're a single woman and you have to do everything yourself, it does, boost your testosterone, which means you have to work a little harder to maintain your masculine and feminine balance. But, be conscious of it, decide that you're not going to pursue new connections. Allow the man to come to you. Allow yourself to be pursued. Sit back, relax, and receive the attention and the affection of a gentleman, instead of going out and trying to make it happen with that masculine energy because you're so used to it. Because ultimately, I don't think it's going to lead you where you want to be, unless you really are attracted to a feminine man and you want to stay in your masculine energy as a woman. But it's not our innate nature, and the reality is that our society and our culture has really forced people unnaturally to move out of their organic, innate energy that they were born with as divine feminines and divine masculines. So I just wanted to share that thought with you today, really keeping the idea of polarity in mind, and really understanding how healthy it is to maintain a healthy balance between your masculine and your energy. Because when you're balanced, that's really when you're most empowered. Because the reality is, you can go and you can achieve and you can make a lot of money and you can do a lot of things in the world. But our intimate connections, our intimate relationships, the people we love, are, at least for me, love is my highest value. And so that comes before the money. It comes before the career success. If you have stuff and money in the bank, but you don't have love in your heart and love in your life, it's a very shallow existence. Things don't make you happy. Moments and memories with people you love is truly what makes you happy. So I hope you found value in that. I hope you have a beautiful day. And I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.